Hey there, Marguerita here, and I have another EFT tapping session for you, and this is all about election anxiety. Hey there, Marguerita here, mindset coach, business strategist, and light worker from Pitbull Coaching, and founder and creator of the Wealth Consciousness Movement and the Conscious Wealth Revolution. And today I'm actually doing a tapping that was requested of me through one of my videos on YouTube. I get that tensions in the United States at the moment are at fever pitch. It is currently the 27th of October, and you are just a week out from your election, and it is crazy. Let me tell you, I've been watching intently from Australia, and I cannot imagine what it's like over there in real time. So I'm going to do some tapping around the level of anxiety and stress you may be feeling. I'm also going to give you, in the middle of the tapping, I'm also going to give you a little bit of a shift in perspective that might really help you to navigate this crazy, wild time in the United States. I mean, your elections have always been crazy. I don't know how you get through it. It's exhausting watching it from this side of the world, and I'm not even involved. I do not have a horse in this race. And it goes for so long. I honestly don't know how you all do it over there. But there are other influences that have created tensions over there that, to be perfectly honest, are completely unnecessary. And I will talk to those in the middle of this tapping. Right now, I can almost just imagine that every single person in the United States is feeling some level of tension right now. I don't know how you couldn't. And you're all, or the vast majority of you, I guess there are some of you who just ignore the election, but there is a large number of people over there who would be currently just absorbed in everything that is happening to do with the election. And it's sort of like puts your life on hold, on pause almost, while you are consumed by the different rhetoric and the different voices that are speaking to this very important time in the United States. So let's just start with the tapping, shall we? I want you to tune in to your feeling around this election cycle. Okay. Now, on a level of 0 to 10, how intense do you feel the anxiety, the stress, the tension that is building in the United States right now? If you're sensitive to energy, I can imagine it's just off the charts. So, scale of 0 to 10, I want you to really focus in on your level of stress and tension. Okay, so take a note of that number. Start by tapping on the side of the hand and repeat after me. Even though this election is making me feel so anxious and stressed, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept who I am and how I feel right now. Even though I'm super stressed and anxious about this election and the result, I deeply and completely love and accept all of me right now. Even though there's so much tension around this election, and I feel so stressed and so anxious. What if I don't like the result? I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept who I am and how I feel right now. Okay, tapping through the point, starting with the inside of the eye. All this stress and anxiety, so much tension around this election. I feel so stressed and anxious. There's so many voices constantly 24/7. I'm feeling so stressed and anxious. The uncertainty is driving me crazy. And I'm really concerned about the result. What if I don't like the result? That could be catastrophic. I'm so stressed and anxious about the result. I'm so worried and I'm so concerned. I release all emotional attachment to this stress and anxiety. I release all emotional attachment to all this tension. I release all emotional attachment to this stress and anxiety. I release all emotional attachment to the result of the election. I release all emotional attachment to the stress and anxiety. I destroy and uncreate my emotional attachment to the result of the election. I destroy and uncreate my emotional investment in the result of this election. I destroy and uncreate my stress and anxiety around this election. I choose to let go of the drama. I choose to let go of the stress and anxiety. Okay, deep breath. Release all that old, bad energy. Deep breath. Release it. Okay, scale of 0 to 10, rate your stress and anxiety now. Now, coming into the election, it's just like, it almost feels to me like there's a million voices all speaking at once and they're all trying to talk over each other. That's the kind of the feel of the energy, right? And particularly if you're listening to a lot of different sources that are just going and going and going and they never shut up. It's like this constant noise in your head. That in and of itself can create massive tension. So you may need to do a tapping like this every day. Now I want you to think about, what is it around the election that is causing you the stress, tension, and anxiety? And by the way, just a shout out to Steve Wells in relation to some of the wording within that tapping. You all know Steve Wells, who is an Australian, who is a genius at tapping. And that wording of I release all emotional attachment actually is part of his process of IEP, which is intentional energy processing. Sorry, Steve, if I got that wrong. But if you look up IEP by Steve Wells, he's really, really good at this. So, but I'm getting back to this particular topic right now. There are so many voices. And can I just suggest that as an outsider looking in, because as I said, I don't have a horse in this race, I have a keen interest because the result of the United States election will affect all of us, all around the world. The United States is a very big player in all global politics and influences, so many global um, global situations, the economic situation around the world, uh, global wars around the world, and conflict around the world. The United States is kind of involved in just about everything, really. And it's important to take a perspective of what you listen to, who you listen to, and discern whether or not they're actually speaking truth. Because there are sources that we're used to listening to and that we have trusted for many, many years who aren't actually speaking truth. And I'm talking about the captured corporate media. I didn't realize until about 5 years ago just how in bed they were with other financial interests. So if you know anything about BlackRock and Vanguard and how many corporations they own throughout the world, and they own a lot of the media, if not just about all the media, apart from independent media. So if you're listening to these sources, then you really need to have a look at what they're using to weave their specific narrative. Because when you're in a state of fear, you are easy to control. You will be more compliant when you're in a state of fear. You are easy to manipulate when you're in a state of fear. And the corporate media has gotten very, very good at creating fear states, because when they put you in a state of fear, they also capture your attention. It's a bit like, if you ever drive by a car crash, it's really hard to look away. Sort of what the corporate media does, because the corporate media, they make billions of dollars out of advertising with their news. So can I just suggest that if you are still watching corporate media, that you turn that off. Turn it off, because they do not have your best interests at heart. They are weaving narratives using sound bites and taking things out of context. I really encourage you to look at what they're showing you, and then go and look at the source that they got it from and watch the entire clip that they extracted that from. Because they can take anything and weave their own story around it when they take it out of context. And I know that there are many out there who think, no, they would never do that. They would never do that. I beg to differ. I turned off the news, the corporate media news, many, many years ago. Quite frankly, I think it's vile. The level of the lies and the corruption and the deception makes me sick. So, you need to do you. But having done my own due diligence and having been researching this for a long time, many years, I am well aware of the way the media is manipulating a vast majority of the population. So be careful, be discerning, do your own due diligence. Now, the other thing I'm going to say here is that the result of the election is not an existential threat to anybody. Because what is happening in the world right now is all a part of the Great Awakening that we're actually participating in right now. We're all participating in it. And some people are participating in it more consciously than others. What needs to happen for the future of humanity will happen. Because I believe very strongly that the light forces are in charge. So whatever we think is best, just trust the unfolding. Learn to trust the unfolding and remove your emotional focus from what you believe to be the best outcome and the best circumstance. because you cannot see the entire operation by any stretch. It's like the tip of the iceberg. You can only see this much of what's really going on. And as truth is revealed, because we are living in the age of truth, and as truth is revealed, you will start to see the pieces fall into place. All the pieces are falling into place. Whether you believe it or not, all the pieces are falling into place. It is going to be okay. It's all going to be okay. Trust the higher power. Trust source. Because the light forces, the light always wins. Trust that. What needs to happen will happen, and it's probably not going to be or look like what you expect. Okay? So let's do another tapping, and then we'll wrap this up. But if you're feeling any level of stress or anxiety at any time, then what you can do is 6 deep breaths. I'll actually do that with you now. Let's just take a couple of minutes to do 6 deep breaths, because 6 deep breaths can help to reset your entire central nervous system and bring you back to center. It's easy, it's super quick, and it's very effective. So close your eyes, deep breath in, hold it, and breathe out. Second breath, deep breath in, hold it, and breathe out. Dropping your shoulders as you breathe out. Deep breath in, hold it, deep breath out. Fourth breath, deep breath in, hold it, and breathe out. 5, breathe in, hold it, breathing out, dropping your shoulders, releasing all that old, stale, stuck energy. One more deep breath in, hold it, and breathing out. Oh, I even got a little lightheaded then. Okay, do you feel that? It's a great feeling. So there are many ways that you can come back to center and not allow yourself to get into this state of, I'm watching some of the social media and the hysteria is off the charts. So don't put yourself in situations where you're going to be drawn into the drama and drawn into the hysteria. Let go of the drama. Let everybody else do the drama. You be just the eye of the storm. Let it all unfold around you. If you're in family situations and everybody else is like, losing their crap, center. Bring that good, solid central energy wherever you go. Be calm and allow the chaos if it's unfolding around you, but remove yourself from the chaos if you can. Don't put yourself in those situations. It's not good for your mental health. I have a feeling there's going to be, like, we have already have many mental health crises, many people in a mental health crisis right now. I think it potentially is going to get a lot worse as we move into the real part of the election, and then even beyond that. I don't think it's going to finish when the election finishes. I think there could be other shit go down, but anyway, hopefully not. I hope I'm wrong. Okay, so let's go into the second tapping round. Just start by tapping on the inside of the eye and repeat after me. I choose to let go my attachment to the result of this election. I choose to know whatever the result, it's all going to be okay. I choose to know that I don't know the full story. I choose to believe it's all going to be okay. I choose to believe the light forces are in charge. I recognize I don't know the whole picture. I recognize there are forces at play I don't understand. So I choose to let go of my emotional attachment to the outcome of the election. I choose to feel calm and confident and know it's all going to be okay. I choose to take my power back and know that it's all going to be okay. I choose to believe we're going to be okay, no matter what the result is. I choose to know it's all going to be okay, even if I don't like the result. I choose to believe we will be okay. I choose to feel calm and confident, regardless of what the result is. I choose to feel calm, confident, and at peace. I choose to feel calm, confident, and at peace. I choose to let go of my emotional attachment to the outcome and feel calm, confident, and at peace. Okay, deep breath. And release it. Deep breath. And let it out. Now, the other thing that you can do is have a look at what are all the stories that are running around in your head around the election that are causing you the stress and anxiety. Because everything is a story and everything is perception. And there's a fabulous saying that I absolutely love that is, when it looks like it's falling apart, it's actually falling together. And there are many things that we have believed in the past that we've actually been shown to not be true, that sometimes even the opposite is true. So take your power back. Don't allow yourself to get drawn into this drama. And know that everything will be okay. It will all work out. I love you loads. And I am very, very confident that long term, we're going to be fine. There may be some chaos. Allow that to happen and unfold and not get drawn into it. You do you, and you determine your future. What do you want? What kind of world do you want? And you focus on that. Because you can either let your brain be hijacked and drawn into the chaotic energy that is going on, because everything that you put your energy to just feeds the result, right? Or feeds that energy. So if there is something happening that you don't want to happen because of whatever your story is around it, then switch your focus to what you do want to happen. What future do you want? What life do you want? And I'm talking about regardless of what the outcome is. I'm not saying, oh, focus on this is the outcome that I want and this is what I'm going to create. No, no, no. What I'm saying is, what life do you want to live separate from everything else that is happening external to you, because that is not in your control. Take your focus and your energy and your fears and frustrations away from everything that is not in your control. And look at what is in your control. Your immediate results, the life that you want to live, that is in your control. So focus on that. Put your focus on that. Okay. I hope this has been helpful. Remember to like and subscribe, comment below. Let me know how this has impacted you. And we are going to be okay. So just focus on your life and your future and the world that you want to create, and let all the drama unfold out there. You can't control that, but you can control the life that you lead and make your dreams a reality. I look forward to seeing you in another tapping video very soon. Then if you have liked this, like and subscribe, comment below, and remember to join the Wealth Consciousness Movement. It's all free and you get access to dozens of EFT tapping videos around loads of subjects that help to rewire your brain and live a life of wealth and abundance, and live life on your terms. So look forward to seeing you in my community. Until next time, take care and bye for now.